I think we put a lot of effort into it, but unfortunately, I suppose the old crooks come back to us and not defending properly and giving away a sloppy goal. I think besides that, there wasn't much between the teams, so I suppose it's going to be tough, 9 points behind, but got to keep battling on.
You must be glad though to have made an appearance tonight after being out for so long, and it must have been frustrating in the first half sitting on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say I'm a good substitute and watch a game, but I think it was only fair that the lads did start because there have been good performances against Sligo, Derry and Bray, so I'm not stupid enough to think I demand a place, and no one demands any sort of place, so we've got a good squad and the lads did well, and I was delighted they got 20 minutes.
You were supposed to have another operation on your knee, I think, today. That hasn't happened. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I think I've no other choice at this stage. Unfortunately, the way the club is going, possibility is, you got to, maybe if it's going part-time, I might have to get a job elsewhere. And that's just the unfortunate part of it, because it doesn't look too good at the moment. We're due 40% of wages today, and I didn't get a base. I got 20%, so where's the respect shown to me? So I'm bitterly disappointed, and but I hope going forward I'd love to be here, but I obviously say I don't know.
Are you angry about that 40% that you got yesterday, considering when you were going through examinership you were consulted about it and that didn't seem to happen this time around?
Oh, of course I'm disappointed. Am I surprised? Not one bit. We were for the wages for a week, and we were due 6 weeks' wages, and it didn't show up. I know it's tough, and I don't want to be moaning, but at the same token, enough's enough now. Where do you draw the line? I know Tom has had a tough week ahead of him, and I'm not one to be criticising because he put his money where his mouth is. But at the same token, I'm not working for free. No one works for free. Unfortunately, this is my job. If it was a part-time job, I'd say fair enough. I depend on this income to feed my family and pay my bills. So if it's not there, then I've got to get a job elsewhere. Simple as that.
Do you think that the squad and the staff have done their bit and that you haven't been met halfway with things?
We've done a bit more than 100%, and we've done it for 10 months over and over again. As I say, where do you draw the line? We've got a lot of criticism from people in Cork for the last week, saying that players are at fault for the club to go bust. I never heard any employee in my life ever been blamed for the company going bust. So for people to say that is nonsense, and it's an insult to us, to be honest. And I have to say I was frothing them out last week, and where they get people are ignorant and they think they have the opinion because you're in the spotlight and they think they know what's going on. But if they knew what was going on, they certainly wouldn't be ringing up having a pop at us.
Do you think it is frustrating that certain people seem to be blaming you for it?
Well, look, I didn't go in with a gun to someone's head and say, give me this contract. I went in with the agreement of, you sign a contract for 2 reasons. It's good for the club and it's good for you. That's the way it is. So how do you blame employees? And that's what we are. I mean, we know we love the club and we're players, but we're employees at the end of the day. We get paid to do what we have to do, and we don't do the books. I don't do accounting. I don't look after the financial side of Cork City. I never have done. None of the players do. So for people to ring up and say we're on too much money, who gave us the money? It's not my fault.
Are you looking elsewhere, Joe?
Yeah, I have to. I have no choice. I have to meet me with Jim McCarthy. I'm not the only one. I think probably every single person in that dressing room will have to look for a job. Because look, I've worked 10 years to be a professional footballer. I'm not just going to give it up now and be a part-time footballer. I just can't afford it. It wouldn't be fair to myself. I've worked too hard and sacrificed too much. People don't see that side either, but I have, and not a chance. I can't be a part-time. Not now. If I have to, I have to. But I want to look elsewhere if that's the way the club wants to go forward.
Is that difficult for you, considering that your family are based in Cork and that you have been playing with your hometown club for a few years now?
Yeah, exactly. I keep stressing I don't want to leave, but when your hands are tied and you're backed into the corner, what are you going to do? I've got a young baby, so I've got a beautiful girlfriend and a lovely house, and I've got everything great in Cork, and I've got great social friends and networking, and I have a great life. But what can you do? I think they're going to get paid, and it's unfortunate that the job we are in, that you can't say you have to travel and go abroad, or there's not many jobs opportunities in Ireland, and if the Cork go part-time, where do they go? Dublin? Probably. There's not much of a difference really. And it's the sign of the league, unfortunately, but as I say, look, I have to look elsewhere, and if nothing comes of it, then nothing comes of it. If it does, then I'd have to look at it.
Is it hard to think that this squad of players is slowly breaking apart, considering you've gone through so much together? Yeah,
but as I said, where do you draw the line? There's a time where you look, enough is enough, and this players of a football club, time is enough is enough, and I'm sick to death of it, to be honest. I'm sick to death of talking about this stuff. I'm sick to death of talking to people in the street, giving interviews, going on the paper. I'm sick to death of Cork City being in this situation. It's tragic. There's no other word for it. You look at the fans. I mean, what was it, 150, 200 fans there? It's fantastic support, and the fans are very loyal. And I suppose once you give your all, they're right behind you. And I mean, I'm not surprised people are going to turn their back in the league. I mean, all this is bad news, and you're trying to attract more and more fans. And I suppose the Cork City fans keep telling their friends who are not supporters, "Oh, look, come out and watch, blah blah." But sure, like, what are they going to think? The club's in a mess. Like, people are turning their backs in the league, and unless it's going to be sorted out, the future for the league will take another 5-6 years maybe to really get back up. And I haven't got 5 or 6 years. 5 or 6 years, I'm going to be finished. So I haven't got time. Doesn't wait for no man, and certainly won't wait for me.